It's been 2 months, y'all. I remember the first 24 hours I made that video. It was like, man, if I can make it 24 hours, I can make it a week. And if I can make it a week, I can make it a month. If I can make it a month, I can make it 2 months. If I can make it 2 months, I can make it 6. We here. 2 months. I did it last year, but I went back and I did it again, and I'm gonna keep going. Lately, I've still been eating a lot, but I've been getting better at stopping myself and making myself wait, just like I did when I was stopped smoking. I did a lot of fasting. It was easier for me to stop eating back then because I just wanted it so bad. I wanted it so bad, and I did it. I had to. My health is so important to me now. It's been something that been growing on me the past couple years, especially going to a rehab where the owner is like vegan, and he went through the same thing I went through, worse. And he's an athlete. He do triathlons and stuff, and seeing that really put me on the journey to wanting to eat better and exercise and do yoga and Pilates and stretch, play sports, and last night I went to this pizza spot I used to go to back when I was living in the storage unit and when I was living in the motel. And it felt good because they remembered me. It was like, hey man, you used to come here a long time ago. They even remember exactly what I ordered, like all the way down to the finest details. And they was just like happy to see me. And the dude that owned it, they like Egyptian or like Arabic, and this dude and his wife, and it felt good to just be there again and be remembered, and ask you how you doing, because since the last time I've been there, I came a long way since I used to go there, man. And but dude was like, another dude came in and he was telling him about how he had just got out of rehab, and that he doing the best he can to better himself. And dude was talking about, like, he was like, yeah, I'm trying to stop smoking cigarettes. And the owner was like, yeah, man. He was like, it's been 11 years since I stopped. And he told us the story. He was like, yeah, back before he owned a business, he was like, I used to work for this dude, and the dude smoked cigarettes, and he talking about he had went into he had to go get a heart surgery, and he had just remembered about, like, he had went up to the hospital and looked at him, and he just, it did something to him, and that was his last time smoking, and he hadn't smoked in 11 years. And then I had told him, like, yeah, man, I stopped 2 months ago. And then he was like, okay. And then he was like, yeah, man, you gonna get back your sense of taste, your sense of smell? I'm like, yeah. And then he was like, you gonna be eating a lot? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. He was like, yeah, I gained a lot of weight. And I asked him, like, man, how long is it gonna be like that? He was like, he was like, man, it's not gonna be that long. Yeah. The other dude asked me, he was like, what's it like, man? Like, I'm like, what I'm saying? I kind of think about it a little bit, but it's not enough for me to actually do it. Like, I'm glad I stopped smoking. Like, when I see other people do it, I'll just be like, okay, I'm glad that's not me no more. And just the fact that I can say it, it feel good just to say it, and it feel good to breathe, man. And I could see like he really wanted. He even said he was like, yeah, man, I switched from menthol to regular. And I'm like, man. And I'm just telling him like, yeah, man, I'm working alone because we was talking about how they stink, man, like the smell of the cigarette, man, and it's just like I don't miss that, dog. And I'm like, yeah, man, I can work alone now. I can smell good, and I could tell that he really want to stop because you know what I'm saying, you could just feel it. And he was like, man, I'm gonna try. I'm like, nah, man, you gonna do it. And I got up, you know what I'm saying, I shook his hand or whatever, and I did the best I could to, like, you know, encourage him, like, bro, you gonna do it. You gonna, like, you got it, and it's gonna happen. And so you can do it too. If you out there, you watching this video, you want to stop smoking cigarettes, Black and Miles, vaping, you could do it. For me, it was fasting and prayer, crying out to God. I wrote stuff down. I wrote down why I wanted to stop smoking, and one of the reasons was that you know, I want to smell good. I want my digestive system to heal up, and I want to be able to smell. I want to be able to taste, and I forget what else I wrote down. But yeah, I just wrote some stuff down. You know what I mean? And everything I wrote down is exactly what I'm living today. And you know, I think I wrote down I want to breathe. You know, I want to be able to work out. I want to be healthy. My health. Well, that was that's like one of the. You know what I mean? When I get older and have kids, I want to be able to play with my kids and not get tired and, you know what I'm saying, or not be so anxious and not be, you know what I mean? But I mean, when you're doing stuff like that and you're writing goals and stuff, I learned that it's better to not focus on what you want and don't focus on what you don't want. Like I didn't write down like, okay, yeah, I wrote down why I want to stop smoking, but the reasons was, you know, things that I wanted and not the things that I didn't want, you know what I mean? But like I didn't write down I don't want to smell like cigarettes no more. I wrote down I want to smell good. You know what I mean? Just one example. But yeah, man, let it go. It was not easy to do it. I mean, it kind of seemed like it was easier for me to stop doing that than it is for me to get on this to get a hold of this diet thing and this food thing that I'm going through right now. And that's what's kind of frustrating to me, because it's like, damn, I didn't stop smoking, and I stopped smoking because, and what helped me stop smoking is because I started fasting and I started exercising, and it's harder for me to do that now. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to get over the food thing right now, and it's just it's like super frustrating, because yeah, I want to eat and I've got these cravings, and I think I got a parasite. I think I got a parasite. There's a couple parasites in there, because sometimes I'll just be like, why do I want to eat this specific thing? You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes I'll be getting like, I'll go all day, and then it's just like fucking take over my body, and it's like almost like I have no control, man. And it's really like depressing, super, like, it sucks. But I know God is doing this for a reason. God doing this to break me. He doing this because it's just something I have to go through right now, because I'm also healing, you know. Like that same pizza spot I was just talking about, I used to go there when I was homeless, and even though I didn't have the money, it was just the fact that because I was, you know, eating fucking cans of tuna and bad fruit, you know what I mean? The same fruits every day, or I would eat nothing. And, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I lost what? Altogether, I lost what? Because when I moved into the storage unit, right, I was like 200 even. I was 200 flat. And I was 200 pounds. And by the time I moved out, bro, I was 165. Pretty much just smoking weed. I mean, right before I only relapsed on crack like a couple days before I moved out. Probably like 2 weeks before I moved out. That's when I started getting high, and I really only had gotten high like 2 or 3 times while I was living in the storage unit. But and it really wasn't that, because I didn't really have the money. But yeah, pretty much just yeah, I lost 35 pounds, man. And being homeless, smoking weed, most of it, but eating tuna and fruit. And there was times, yeah, I would go and eat, get some pizza, and get a gyro, or you know what I mean. But and that's when I stopped smoking then, and which is crazy to me. It was super weird. Like, it was like the weirdest thing because I wasn't ready for it. Jesus took it away. Get closer to Jesus, because Jesus will take that away from you. I cried out to Jesus this last time, like, Jesus, I need you to take this away again. I need you. I need your help. I need the Holy Spirit, God. I need y'all to help me. And I wanted it that bad that it came, and I stuck it out. But it's so hard for me to do that with this food thing, man. And it make me want to fucking scream and throw tantrums. I've been crying out to God, man. But I can't control myself. I'm spending so much money on food. But I can get over it. So I know I can. And that's the funny thing. That's what's so weird. I know I can do it. And I will. But another beautiful thing, yesterday or the day before, I went to another pizza spot, a spot that I never tried before. And what's so ironic about it is, I went in there, placed my order, and I came out, sat in my car, and this girl that I used to work with, her name Ariel, was like the first friend that I made after I moved to Tennessee. Like, I was working at this factory, and she was the first person that talked to me, or the only person that talked to me. Especially like my first day, she was like, "Is this your first day?" And I was talking to her, and it's funny because, before I even started making YouTube videos, I told her, like, yeah, like, I'm a content creator. She was like Kai Sinat? I'm like, yeah. And this is before I even made any video. This is before I even knew my channel, like anything, like. And I believed it and I still remember like exactly where we was at when I told her this, and because I believe in, speaking things into existence. And even though if you know what I'm saying, like, when you gotta drink, you gotta, like, if you want to stop smoking, you gotta say, yeah, man, I'm done smoking. Like, thank you God for, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad. And that's another thing. I was like, thank you God for having a healthy lungs. Thank you God for giving me, you know what I'm saying, giving me peace and patience, which comes along with, not smoking and having a healthy nervous system. But yeah, man, this girl. And then, like, the whole time, like, I was like, when I made my first video, when God gave me the vision to start making YouTube videos, and I was making my first video, I was up for 3 days straight, sober. I could not go to sleep until I finished the video. And she was right there, like, dude, this was so frustrating for me, because I was like, dude, and she would check in on me. She was there. She was like, and then I remember one time she even brought me some weed, because I was flat broke. Like, I didn't have no money. She brought me some weed, and it was like the coolest shit ever, because, man, she was there for me, man. She'd be checking on me. She'd be like, "You be all right." She'd text me and stuff. And even when she was the first person to know that I was moving into the storage unit. Like, she even offered me up, like, to come stay with her, and you know what I mean. But I just knew that it was something that I had to do, and you know what I mean. Like, and I cut a lot. Like I just, like, and like her, like my mom and like my dad, like everybody was so mad at me that I did that, and or like it wasn't that they was mad, but people was like worried about me. But I knew, like, nobody's seen the vision but me. Nobody like understood what was about to happen but me. Even I didn't know what was going to exactly happen, but it was something that I knew that I had to go through, right? And it was something that I'm glad I did, because it was all worth it, man. I was only there and there for 6 months changed my life, dog. It was hard. Yeah, it was hard for sure. Yeah. Especially when it started getting hot out. But I found myself. I still sleep on the floor, dog. Like, I will always sleep on the floor, dog. Like, because it helps my body. My body loves me sleeping on the floor. And yeah, I'm so glad that I ran into her, and that's why I just hang on to God. You know what I'm saying? I hang on and I trust the process, and I knowing that everything was gonna work out because there's no coincidence that we just ran back into it, because they you know what they say, if it's real, it's gonna come back around, gang. And I'm so glad. And then she texted me. You know, she still had my number, but I don't think I had her number no more, or maybe she got a new number or something. But and I had got a new phone. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? You know, because I had to like cut people off, and you know what I'm saying, just keep people at a distance, because I be just so focused, and I just can't have certain people. You know what I mean? Like my brother was like damn near the only one that I talked to when I was homeless, like living in a storage room. Like, other than that, I would not talk to nobody. My brother, and then like my brother is like the only person that I really call, even now still to this day, because he not gonna judge me. He not gonna, you know what I'm saying? My brother is like the closest person to me, because we both got the same parents. We both got this, you know what I'm saying, the same thinking. He think just like he, you know what I'm saying? My brother never did drugs or anything like that, except, you know what I'm saying, but like he drink and smoke. But other than that, bro, my brother worked at Ford. You know what I'm saying? He always kept the job. He always, you know what I'm saying? And he just moved into his first apartment. So, but he got a good head on his shoulders, and excuse me, but and I look up to my brother, and like I was saying in a couple videos ago, he just told me the other day, a couple weeks ago, that he was proud of me. And I mean that he believed in me, and that he could see the light. You know what I'm saying? He could see the change in me, and that just made all the difference, man. And yeah, 2 months, no cigarette, no vape, no Black and Mild. I can just sit still, and I got this thing where, you know, I bite the inside of my mouth, my lips and stuff, and I still need to work on that, and I've been becoming aware of that too. And there's a lot of little different things that God is, you know, is making me aware of. And even like before I stopped smoking, right? Like I could feel my mind like observing my body, because your body is the one is where it is. Your body, when you form a habit, your body remember it better than your mind, right? And I remember my mind observing my body before I stopped smoking. Like I would observe myself, like, okay, why do I smoke? You know what I'm saying? Why do I, at what times, what triggers me to go smoke? And I would sit there and observe and watch myself go through it, and let myself go through it. And I think that's what the same thing that I'm going through with the food thing right now, is because I'm sitting here observing my body, and observing my thoughts, and my soul is observing my mind, man. And it's like, that's why that's how I know God is doing something. And that's why I can't let go, because it's bigger than something that I can really comprehend. It's bigger than something that I can really. And then it's just I've been going through a lot of different experiences, man, and God keeps showing me every day, like, just hold on, I got you, hold on, and I know that I'm gonna get through this. And yeah, I'm hard on myself, because I have to be, bro. I don't have nobody being hard on me for me, and nobody can love me, and nobody can do this like I can, like I know how to do it. Nobody can. I know how to alchemize, and I know how to transmute this same energy and turn it into something beautiful, man. Maybe that's why I make these videos. These videos have me accountable, and I have to help other people and show people that there's a way, man. Being sober too. And that's why I had to, dude. I stopped smoking when I was 30 days sober, bro. Now, who fucking does that? Who does that? 30 days sober, I stopped smoking cigarettes. Just like, okay, I'm done. Come on, man. Stop playing. I'm the coldest. Give a fuck. Man, sometimes I just have to, you know what I'm saying, take a second and be like, dude, we's only 3 months sober, and I'm already like fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I'm already doing things that most people are not doing. I can say things that most people cannot say. And not that, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to be like arrogant about that, but it's just, that's just where I have to bring myself back to. It's like, dude, wait. Show some gratitude, you know. Show yourself some grace and mercy, because you doing a damn good job, despite, you know, where you want to be, where God's getting ready to take you, and all this and all that. You know what I mean? Just wait, just chill, man, and enjoy where you at, because a lot of people would, you know what I mean? A lot of people would love to be in my shoes. A lot of people would love my life, and they don't know what all that comes with, and no, but 20-minute video, man. 2 months, no cigarette, no none of that, doggy. And it feels good to say that, dog. Especially when I said I was gonna do it. You know what I mean? And yeah. Thank you for watching this. I really needed this video. I really needed to make this video because I'm just going through so much different emotions, and so much different thoughts, and so much different experiences, and so much different turmoil inside of me. But it's just a spiritual thing, you know. I've been in the spiritual realm lately. That's why I've been. If you knew them, I don't know if you knew my channel, but I've been going MIA. Lately, I've been MIA. I ain't been making videos because I need this time to myself. I need this time to, you know what I mean? I need to. I do this all the time though. Like I will just go MIA and, you know what I mean? Just get up through. And but I'll be back on the count of 1, 2, and let's go, man. Thank you for watching. Go ahead, drop them 3s or drop some 2s, because it's a 22-minute video. And thanks for watching. God bless you.